Crimson Desert has been a very hot topic ever since it came out, and it's a game that is way too ambitious and, in a way, way too good. I am personally liking the game, but doesn't mean it's perfect. Though I was excited for this game for quite a long time, and does it live up to my hype? Well, that's what this video is going to be all about. So this is my first review, and I thought Crimson Desert will be a good one to start with since it's pretty big, and it was a game that I was pretty excited for. Heck, I was excited for this game even more than GTA 5. So yeah, let's talk about this game and its flaws and its good. So I'm like 40 hours in game right now in Crimson Desert, and I gotta say this game is huge, like crazy big. It's like there hasn't been any game to this scale, or at least any that I don't remember right now. And it's just insane how big this game is. And that has been a flaw for a few people. Not for me personally, because I am in absolutely in love with this world. It is so good and it's so beautiful. It's insane what Pearl Abyss has able to achieve with this. And gotta say, I will give it to them. The world is absolutely stunning and amazing to explore in. There's a lot of content to do, there's a lot of bosses, there's a lot to explore. Just so much to do. And I've been just playing this game for non-stop, just just playing it since it came out because of how huge it is. And I haven't been able to like do like even 20% of what this game is. And I'm 40 hours in. I don't think I have done even like 20%. That's how big this game truly is. So I gotta say, in terms of content, this game has not disappointed anyone like at all. And yeah, there are some quests and all that like feel annoying and all, but it's bound to happen with this game that is this huge. So it's great in the terms of that. But then there's the story. The thing is, I am like at ninth chapter right now, I think, and I will say the story is absolutely trash. Like, it's not interesting or anything. It's pretty boring. Just nothing special happening. But I will say I don't care. Ugh, I do not care about stories at all in games most of the time. Doesn't mean I don't care about stories at all. If the game is advertised for a good story, then I will care about the story. Like Ghost of Tsushima or Red Dead Redemption. Those games are when I care about the story because they are promoted with the story. I never cared about Crimson Desert and its story ever since I found out about this game because I was like, yeah, the story can be made, or it doesn't even really need a story to be good, honestly. That's the mindset that I went in with this game, and I think I did a good job with that. As for bosses, so far the bosses that I have fought have been pretty good, like pretty fun. There was this one monkey boss that I absolutely hated. I genuinely despise that fight. It's like one of my least favorite boss fight in all of gaming. But rest of them have been pretty decent. There is one flaw with boss fights in this game, and it's the camera angle. The camera angle is it's annoying sometimes. It just doesn't work the way it should. The lock-on system did take a while to get used to, but it worked out in the end. And except for the camera, I don't think I have many issues with the boss. The bosses are also not like too hard or anything. If you are like prepared with enough heals and maybe 2 to 3 revives, you are all good with the bosses. Though the bosses tend to take long, like the boss fights are big, sometimes taking 3 phases, no issue. So that is something that we should always keep in mind before coming into boss fight. But I always remember that because like the third or fourth boss you fight in this game is like the Reed Devil, and he has 3 phases. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to expect 3 phases from now on, and that's what I did. Came in prepared, and the heal system kind of works like Zelda games like Breath of the Wild and all, where you have to use the food that you have gathered or from the stuff you have done to heal. And I like it because that way I can have as many heals as long as I'm prepared. The boss fights could be easy or could be hard. depending on how much I have prepared. So I like that system. Now, as for exploration, as I told you, the exploration in this game is like 10 out of 10, and that's like one of the most important things for me. I absolutely love to get lost in these big open world, and when they're done right, I just love just roaming around, doing absolutely nothing, just roaming here and there, fighting some bandits from time to time, and all that. I like that doing that, and this game has done that really, really well. So that's the main part that I really like about this game. Now, controls are something that have been like a hot topic, and they're not best. Like they did take a while to get used to, but I wouldn't say they're like bad or anything. I got used to them fairly fast. Like took me like 3 or 4 hours, maybe max. Maybe it didn't take that long, but like once I got used to the controls, they weren't all that bad. Like yeah, it's a little bit annoying when picking up and jumping are same keys, and when trying to run, you have to continuously tap. Yeah, those things are a little bit annoying, but rest of the controls for like combat and all, I don't mind them all that much. Since I like it this way. The thing is actually, the next thing I want to talk about is combat, and the combat in this game is absolutely fantastic. I like it a lot. In fact, I love it. So the thing about this combat is that many people are saying it's hard, but in reality, it's not like it's not all that bad. Like if you're not getting used to the control, how? That's my question. Like the game that I played before Crimson Desert was God of War Ragnarok, and frankly speaking, the controls from God of War Ragnarok to Crimson Desert in terms of combat are so close, like really close. I was like, well, that's good to know. But Crimson Desert's combat just shines like a lot in these PvE situations. It's pretty good in boss fights as well, but in PvE situation you feel like a beast taking all these guys on with ease and fighting them at all at your full power. It just feels really fluid and all. And this is without me unlocking like half of the abilities of combat. That is just really insane. The combat options in this game are crazy. The skill tree is also really well done. It's like one of the best skill tree I have seen in game. You get a lot of options. The upgrading is fairly easy, and there is one flaw that I want to discuss with this, about this game, and that is like maybe my biggest issue with the game so far, and that is UI. The user interface in this game is terrible. Like seriously, it took me a while to just figure out where everything was and how to operate and all that. Like just it's just such a mess, man. I'm not a fan of this UI at all. It really did take a while to get used to, and it's just not fun when I have to go through the UI doing stuff like opening the map and all that. It just gets annoying. And with how big this game is and how many things you have to do, you have to go to open the map, the journal, and all that from time to time, and it just gets really annoying since it's not a good UI to operate. And honestly, it's really, really something that many people should think about while making a game. UI is like one of the most important things that people should think about now because it gets annoying really quick with the game this big to operate a UI like this. But it's not like a deal breaker or anything. It's just a really annoying thing that this game has. Frankly speaking, the UI was like the worst issue for me than the controls and story combined. Like those things weren't that big of an issue for me, but the UI, yeah, that was an issue for me for sure. Now, the thing about this game is that there have been few patches that fixed quite few issues, the storage and all that. They bought storage in game, which was pretty nice of them to do so. They also fixed some control issue, the response and all that. So that's nice. It's always good to see the dev teams responding to the community. And I gotta say, I am actually in love with this game. Another thing that I want to discuss is the movement abilities in this game. The flying feels really fun. At first, it felt a little weird, with the crowing, but once I got like used to it, it felt really good, and I kept upgrading my stamina just to fly around. The speed of flying is really good. The grappling is pretty fun to mess with. The second character that I unlocked, she also had a really good flying mechanism. It is just overall a really fun thing to do, and this is not even touching the surface of the game. Like the horse is really fun to operate as well, but the mounts in this game are gonna go great. I haven't yet unlocked the dragon, the mech, and all that. Oh, I genuinely cannot wait to do that. It's gonna be so fun to do those things. This game is 100% going to give at least 200 hours of content to anyone that is gonna play this game. Like that's the least I'm talking. 200 hours can go like 300 400 even, and I'm not talking new game plus or anything. This is one playthrough, and you will probably not even explore the entire map. There will be many secrets that you will have to find even after that many hours. Just exploring this world, just going around everywhere, that alone will take hundreds of hours in this game. And plus there are like 76 bosses or something, I think. That there are also a lot of puzzles and all. Just insane what they were able to achieve with this game. Now for the main issue I have with this game, and that is the tutorial, the starting section. It is just so bad, man. Like why did they make it like this? It's like one of the worst opening hours I have ever seen in game. It's such a boring drag that like you really feel like you will be like, what the hell is this? Why am I even playing? It's like many people will quit and refund the game just at the open hours. Trust me, don't do that. Even I was on the verge of doing it because of how bad it felt. Well, I'm happy I did not, because once you get through the first opening hours, then I would say around 10 to 15 hour mark, which some people I have heard will say like, oh, that's a lot of time just for a game to get good. Playing 10 hours for a game to get good, that's not a good sign. Well, listen to me on this one. If a game is giving you 2 to 300 hours of content, then I don't think it's a bad idea to give it 10 hours to get good. I don't think that's a bad plan. Yeah, if the game is like 20 hours or 30 or something, and it's taking 6 or 7 hours to get good, yeah, then that's not a good sign. This game, it's giving you at least 2 to 300 hours of content, and I think that's fair to give it like 10 to 20 hours to get good. And once it does, you will absolutely fall in love with this world and this game. There's just so much to do. You'll be lost. It's a game that you'll at least spend a few months playing if you like don't buy games all that frequently. Yeah, this is the game for you. Like you will definitely stick around with this game. It's like Skyrim, Witcher, and Breath of Wild and all that, where once you buy it, you're not going to put it down for a good while. At least till you do a lot of things in it. Now, my favorite game of all time is Breath of the Wild, and so I was like coming in with this game, like really high hopes and all, and I'm actually pretty happy with how much this game did right. It's not perfect, but it's definitely on the way of being one perfect game with how good it is. And this is me talking at 40 hours mark. Okay, I'll definitely make another review at like 200 or something hour where I have done a lot more. But at 40 hour, this game is incredible. I'll give it like 9, definitely maybe 8 to 9. It has some flaws that are going to be fixed in future, like the UI and all. Those things will be fixed, but I will definitely still give it at least an 8.5, even at this stage, because of how ambitious and how big and how massive this game truly is. Just I just love it. Okay, so that's the review for Crimson Desert. The next game that I plan to cover will probably be Resident Evil 9 Requiem. That game was also like incredible. So I'll so subscribe and look forward to the video. Thanks a lot for watching.